Here are today's top news stories and why they matter. Kenyans observed the 35th anniversary of the Saba-Saba protest today with a strong police presence and roadblocks in Nairobi. Many workers could not reach the central business district because police set up barricades. This day is significant as it remembers the pro-reforms demonstrations on July 7, 1990, which called for political changes in Kenya. DW's Felix Maringa with more details from Nairobi.
The Saba-Saba Day, which in English would translate to the 7-7 Day, is the day in July of 1990 that Kenyan opposition leaders, human rights activists, and Kenyans from all walks of life walked the streets of Nairobi in a bid to push the then government to move from a one-party state to a multi-party democracy. Now, in the past, we've seen the older generation opposition leaders push the quest for change in the country. But recently, we've seen the wave of young people in Kenya pushing for change, asking the government to give them the jobs they promised, asking the government to ensure that the cost of living is bearable to them, and asking the government to ensure that there is an end to police brutality. For the better part of the day, we've seen most of the roads leading to the central business district barricaded. Young people have remained on the streets of Nairobi, and they're saying that they won't leave the streets until there's a change in how Kenya is governed.
To some sports now, in the Women's African Cup of Nations, AFCON began on Saturday in Morocco, with the host nation opening the tournament with a 2-2 draw against Zambia at the Rabat Olympic Stadium. The 2024 AFCON, which was postponed to this year, sees 12 nations competing through 26 games to vie for the continent's top trophy. Which teams are taking the lead? Nigeria, which has secured 9 trophies out of 15 tournaments, is vying for its 10th title, following a dominant 3-0 win on Sunday against Tunisia. Besides Nigeria, Morocco, South Africa, and Zambia are the teams tipped to perform well in this tournament. Meanwhile, Ghana will face South Africa at 16 hours, while Tanzania takes on Mali at 19 hours today. On the international front, BRICS leaders are meeting for the second and final day for their 2-day summit in Brazil amid commitment to multilateral diplomacy. The meeting focused on collapsing multilateral order, trade tariffs, climate change, and cooperation in artificial intelligence. What is BRICS saying about Trump tariffs? Member states expressed serious concerns about the growing trend of unilateral tariff and non-tariff measures that distort trade and violate WTO rules in a joint statement released on Sunday afternoon. US President Donald Trump, on the other hand, responded with a post on his Truth Social platform urging countries not to align with the bloc. Trump wrote that any country aligning themselves with the anti-American policies of BRICS will be charged an additional 10% tariff. There will be no exceptions to this policy. In a significant turn of events, Chinese President Xi Jinping did not attend the summit in person for the first time since the bloc's establishment. Russian President Vladimir Putin also attended the meeting online due to arrest warrant issued against him by the International Criminal Court. And that's all we have for you today. Don't forget to leave a comment, share, like, and subscribe to our channel, DW Africa. I am Ajua Tinkrama Domina.